During the winter, fresh peas are available and many dishes are made with those. This is one of the recipe which is very close to my heart. It's called Matar Ki Kachori. Matar means peas. So let's begin. We are going to start with the dough by soaking half a cup of suji or semolina with half a cup of water. This is the first step. Soaking suji or semolina will make your dough much softer and you do not have to knead it a lot. Semolina will take about 10 minutes to soak. So while it's soaking, let's gather other ingredients for the dough. I have 2 cups of plain flour, 2 tablespoon oil, 2 tablespoon ghee and 1 teaspoon of salt. You can use all ghee or all oil, whatever you have it available. After adding all these things, we are going to mix the flour with a spoon or with your fingers until the flour looks like crumbs. So fat is well mixed in the flour. I let the semolina soak for 10 minutes and it's very soft now. It's not grainy anymore. So it's time to add it to the flour. We're going to mix the flour very well with the soaked semolina and then we'll add the water as needed. We want a little bit softer dough. Our dough is ready. I am not going to knead it a lot, otherwise gluten will develop. So let's cover it with a plate and leave it alone for 20 minutes. To make the filling, I'm starting with 2 hot green chilies and 1-inch piece of ginger. We are going to roughly crush it. To the same blender jar, we are adding 1 cup of frozen and thawed peas. If you have fresh peas, by all means use those. Let's quickly scrape the blender jar and then we are going to crush the peas with the ginger and chili. Now to a heated pan, add 1 tablespoon of oil, 1 tablespoon of chickpea flour and 1 teaspoon of cumin. Let's roast it. It's absolutely necessary to roast and toast this besan or chickpea flour until golden brown. Now it's very well roasted. It's golden brown. Let's add rest of the spices. To this I'm adding half a teaspoon of hing or asafoetida, 2 tablespoon coriander or dhania powder, 1 tablespoon red chili powder, 1 tablespoon amchur, 1 tablespoon fennel seeds which are crushed and half a teaspoon of garam masala. To fry the dry spices, it looks dry, so I'm adding another tablespoon of oil and also going to add half a teaspoon of garam masala which I forgot to add. Now half a teaspoon of salt and let's mix it all together and add our crushed peas and ginger and chili paste. Once everything is well mixed and heated through, we are going to let it cool completely. Once the filling is completely cold, we are going to make small balls of it. Also going to divide the dough in small balls. Dough ball should be little bit bigger than this filling. Now we have to roll this dough balls in about 4-inch rounds. Then fill it with the filling. Bring the corners together and apply a little bit of water to make sure it will be sealed well. Now once all the dough balls are filled with the filling, we are going to roll them very lightly, applying some flour as needed so they don't stick to the surface. We are not going to roll them very thin, just barely roll it. Once they are all rolled, we are going to heat them on a tawa or toast them on a tawa. We need little bit of golden spot, so heat should be on low to medium. From both sides, we need little bit golden spot and then we are going to remove them. While toasting, if they start puffing up, quickly remove them. We do not want them to puff at this point. As they have golden spots, remove them and let them cool completely. This is how they look when they are roasted. Now to preserve it for 6 months, we are going to freeze them. I'm putting butter paper in between so they don't stick to each other and then transfer them to a Ziploc bag. Seal it well, make sure all the air is out and then freeze them. This can be frozen up to 6 months or until you use them. Now I'm going to quickly show you how to fry them. I have 1 cup of oil in a kadai heated on a medium heat. I'm checking the oil whether it's hot or not. It should not be super hot. Now add kachori one at a time. Gently splash some oil on the top of it and move it little bit so it gets fried from both sides. Once it starts puffing from one side, flip it and then puff it from the other side also. Since we cooked them already, it's not going to take much time to fry them now. Look how beautifully they are puffed up. When they are deep golden from both sides, remove them onto a paper towel and then I'm going to show you how they look inside. These kachoris are absolutely delightful to eat. While I'll show you how they look inside, please let me know where you are watching this video from. I would love to send you a heart. These are filled with lots of filling and absolutely delicious. You can serve them with any sweet and sour chutney, but they taste good by itself. I'm serving them with imli ki chutney or tamarind chutney. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll meet you soon. Remember to comment below and share the video with your friends.